everyone doing this morning? Good? All right. Well, I'm a pre-K teacher. My name's Lisa, and my cousins and I have a blog called All Y'all Need. And the A-L-L, Amy, Laura, Lisa, and then y'all, because we're from Texas. So here's a little bit about us. Amy is a librarian. Laura is an SP, and then I'm a pre-K teacher, but I've also taught kindergarten as well. And we just love having fun, building relationships, and just love our kids. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what kind of alphabet activities I do in my classroom. I also on Friday I always have an alphabet iMovie for the letter of the week that we're doing, but you could plug it into any content that you do. Okay, so the reason I love iMovies so much is because technology. Our babies love it. It's their world, and they're completely engaged when they do this. So let's just embrace it and use activities to enhance their learning. Okay, on day 1 and day 2, here's what it looks like. I use my normal curriculum, all of my things, and do nothing new. I just use magazines and alphabet sorts and all sorts of things. And a few of my favorites are the Letter School app, and then an alphabet dig, which I'm fixing to show y'all a picture, and then the alphabet smash using the sit spots. And all that really is you I'll call out a letter or a beginning sound, whatever I'm working on, and they have to go and hop on it and smash the letter. So here's a few pictures of my favorites that I've done. Greg from Kindergarten Smorgasbord, he came up with the fabulous idea of using labels and plastic cups and building towers and stacking cups. So there's the alphabet cups from his blog. And then one day, back in the spring, I had a classroom transformation and we had a neon party. And so the kids used the alphabet, and there were also pictures on the labels as well, and they had to match the corresponding labels and the pictures and build a tower. And then I also used it for some sight words as well. Right here, my kiddos are, when we were studying dinosaurs, we were paleontologists digging for the alphabet. I just honestly got these from Oriental Trading. And the brushes, they were 98 cents for like a pack of 24 from Walmart. Put some sand, and I made salt dough alphabet letters, and I called them our fossils. And then we were digging for fossils. And then with the neon party right here, my wonderful assistant, she was working with the group, and this is a PowerPoint from the primary techie, and it just goes through the alphabet motions on how to build each letter. And my kids are using flashlights and practicing alphabet formation. And then right here is Letters Alive. They're in augmented reality, and they're right down the booth, and they're friends with ESGI, and I'm going to start using that this year and really incorporating more technology. Okay, so on day 1 and day 2, you're just going to not do anything out of the ordinary. You're going to use all sorts of your games you already have. Day 3 and day 4, I'm very lucky because my school has provided iPads for all of my students. I got to write a grant, and my school has provided iPads for all of them. Before I had iPads for everyone, I used my personal iPhone. Get a good case, but I just used my iPhone, and what I did is my kids would go around the school or go around our classroom, whatever you would like to do, and they would take pictures of the letter. Some would identify the letter, its differentiation, and some would identify picture or would find objects that begin with that letter. They take pictures. I don't edit them. I leave them kid done. I want my kids to feel a sense of accomplishment, and I don't want to feel like they have to they have to edit or anything, their work. So, and then on day 5, we have an iMovie watching party. We sit down, sometimes with popcorn, sometimes not. Just depends how tired I am. And then we sit and watch the iMovie from the week. And I'm going to get to show you a very quick version of one of mine. And as you'll see, some of the pictures are blurry, some are not. It's all good. Okay, let me grab that. And this one was throughout my classroom. So tea on the rug. One of my friends is holding up Tigger. And during the presentation, or during the iMovie, my kids are like, oh, I found that! That's me! And all of the other kids are like, good job! I'm so proud of you! It's really precious. A train from one of our anchor charts. A turkey. And then, as you see, some are still on the level of just identifying the letter. And that's great because they still have a sense of pride because they're still finding something. Telephone, it's kind of hard to see. Table. And like I said, they're not perfect by any means. And I love it even more because of that. And then she is holding a truck. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, and let me go ahead and, I think it's actually good. Okay, and then afterwards, I use ESGI as an assessment to assess a very, 7-question letter of the week assessment. And the assessment covers letter identification, uppercase and lowercase, discrimination, pictures that begin with the letter, naming objects that begin with the letter, and so on. And I created these tests personally, and they're just on mine, and I share them, and I'm going to share them with my team as well, because they have an option where you can share just tests with your district that you create. So here's a look at some of the slides. Here they're just identifying the uppercase T, identifying the lowercase t. They have to point to which picture starts with the letter T. On taco and lion and watermelon and train. And then right here, they have to write an uppercase T. They're going to be writing on a piece of paper, and I'm just going to be clicking yes or no if we've mastered that. And then right here, they're going to be telling me a word. T is for, and I'm not sure if it shows up very well, but in ESGI, they have a notes section, and it's usually a little square right about here. And you can actually type in their response. So when you go back, you can look up what they responded to. So it takes me about 2 minutes per child. That's at the longest. So it's very, very quick. I'll just grab them at the water fountain as we're walking down anytime. But I get it done on that Friday after our iMovie. And then ESGI, they give you a free 60-day trial. If you use my code B7165, it'll save you $40 on your first year of ESGI. It's usually about $200, and that'll get it down to $160. In your bags that you have, my card is in there, and then there's also a sheet that has my code as well. So, do I have any questions? Do y'all have any questions? Okay. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great day.